Papa. It's by your grace. I woke up this morning. It's by your grace. Those people who have died today, I am not greater than them. Those people in the mortuary, I am not cooler than them. I am alive today, Papa. It's by your grace. I woke up this morning. It's by your grace. Those people who have died today, I am not greater than them. Those people in the mortuary, I am not cooler than them. Good morning, Lord. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. Good morning, Holy Ghost. I am alive. Hey. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord, sir. Good morning, yes. I am alive. Hey. Hey. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for the gift of life. As I wake up this morning, it is by your grace. Thank you, Lord Jesus. I am alive today, Papa. It's by your grace. I woke up this morning. It's by your grace. Those people who have died today, I am not greater than them. Those people in the mortuary, I am not cooler than them. I am alive today. It's by your grace. I woke up this morning. Morning is by your grace.
Okay, folks, welcome to Top TV Media Networks. This is a special report. Welcome to all of you who are following us today, watching us at this hour of the day. This is unlike uh, our normal broadcast. Um, okay, just bear with me, folks. One sec. Unlike our normal broadcast, it is incumbent upon us and as citizens and sons of Foya to be able to bring to you happenings of today, uh, events in Foya district. Foya district. It's not easy today in Foya district. So those of you who are following us, um, I do have all the updates for all of you. And also, as we continue this broadcast, we do still have updates coming in, flowing into our newsroom, and we'll continue to alert you and feed you with whatever's happening. As many of you may have already been aware of a lot of election violence today in Liberia. So we want you to join us. What is going on between CDC partisans and that of the Unity Party partisans in Foya district. So it's very imperative that you stay with us to be able to give you the happenings of today. First and foremost, just to alert you, give you guys information. Those of you who are joining us, thank you for joining us. Share the likes, and we give you the full story of what is going on in Foya, especially just 2 days ago when the president of Liberia, President George Weah, had just visited Foya, and with not pinch of violence, was seen or suspected. Everything was nice, cool, and collected. And as election laws, if your opponent party is coming up, they will alert the authorities involved. And so the other party who do not have any event going on, we have to stay indoor or just watch without creating chaos that will jeopardize the peace of the people, especially now that we have 11 days straight to the election. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of tension, and the tensions has begun in Joseph Numa Boaker's own hometown. So far, we have learned that about two people have been confirmed dead. Two people, and those two people, other information is still coming in, as in it's more than that. Of course, there were a lot of injuries that took place, but I have confirmation that two people dead. Some are saying four, some are saying six, but all of that is unconfirmed. And what I can confirm to you is two people were uh, found dead today in Foya district. But this is how it all began. But before I even play how it all began, I want you to watch these pictures and videos that uh, I have uploaded. This is Foya. This is the police task force in Foya. As we speak to you, even the Lofa County commander um, has left with another set of a group of police to maintain the peace in Foya, to reinforce the the, the the team that is in Foya. That is the police headquarters where one of their vehicles was vandalized as well. And this is not good for the peace as we all head to the elections, folks. Um, I am going to have I am going to have put a link, especially for you, concerned citizens of Foya, who wants to participate and be a part of this. This is something that is worth condemning because somebody's child, somebody's son lost their life today in Foya district. Elections violence. Watch this for yourself.
But I think the police will have to give the go ahead. They went to receive the Kisi citizens that are in America who have come to speak to their fellow citizens in Foya. I'm told that's why they were passing here to go and receive them till this outbreak occurred. So let's wait and see. We are hoping. This is Sylvester Numa, one of the American Kisi citizens. He's from America. He has come for this program. Here they come. Here they come. Sylvester Numa is ahead of us. Here they come. So the police are fully in charge. The police are fully in charge. The joint security has been made. So that's what happened here. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Carmen, you are here. This is what happened in the Foya. I have just been joined by Comrade Carmen of the Liberian News Public Trust. Share the video, please. Oh my God, they are still shooting. They are still shooting. Oh my God. They are still shooting. They are still shooting. So the strangers have arrived. The actual guests has arrived. Here they go. Here they go. The team has arrived. The team has arrived.
So that is just one piece of the scene today in Foya. Very, very chaotic, very intense, to say the least. Very chaotic. And based on what we are receiving so far, for those of you who are watching, um, the Unity Party had a program that was scheduled for today. And that program is to welcome the sons and daughters of Foya from the diaspora. And as a result of that, it was scheduled and it was, um, uh, uh, they informed the authorities that are in charge to keep the peace, meaning the police department and the Harris Center. So early this morning, what began as a peaceful march, they were coming via way of Sierra Leone. They traveled that way. So it has been on radio announcements during the course of the week that this event was going to be taking place today. So people were being invited from the villages to turn out to welcome their sons and daughters of the soil, Foya. And so this morning, people started tripping in, turning out, coming from the villages. And so as the crowd gathered together at the main party headquarters, they decided to walk all the way to Cielo, the main junction of Cielo, according to the information. So that way they can welcome their guests, the sons and daughters that have traveled from the diaspora, and walk with them from there back to town. From there back to town. In that process, folks, within that process of marching, going to Cielo, when you go in, those of you who are aware, you know that when you reach to Bandoni, the CDC headquarters, where Honorable Thomas Fowler and his supporters are, is literally about, I would say, maybe no, 200 feet away from the road. I stand to be corrected. So this is a compound that's in the fence. So the other people were walking, marching, shouting, doing their battle cries and stuff. And so when they got to that intersection of the CDC headquarters, according to information, partisans of the CDC came out and threw rocks at them. And they returned. The crowd returned. And that broke into chaos. It broke into chaos. We heard gunshots. We don't know who fired the gunshots. We saw in pictures, in videos, where someone was cut with a pistol. All of that. Right? And so, as we speak, the very body right in front of Thomas Fowler's compound, CDC compound, is still laying there with securities because, bear with me, I'm talking to you guys, and at the same time, I am receiving information, live feeds coming up from there. So that's why you see me, I'm being very careful with my choice of words because we are an independent network. We have to make sure we don't call the shots. This is going to involve full investigation from the government side and how the two people that got killed, how they got killed, were they beaten, chopped with cutlasses, beaten with batons or sticks. That is information we are yet to see. We also saw a motorcycle was burned, destroyed and burned completely. And I will be playing that too. So it was very chaotic. Within that same time, the people that came, the sons and daughters that traveled, arrived, and for them to cross past that saying was very difficult. But the brave had to stand. Those who felt that this Foya is our Foya had to put their foot down and stand up. And that is why I normally say that on the show here, that you should always stand up for what is right, even if you have to stand alone. So I saw one of my colleagues, Sylvester Liberty Newman, who came out of the car. He was one of those from California that visited, and he stood in front of the crowd to make sure that they crossed sane safely, and they all crossed. Folks, what is the election commission going to do? What is the Weir-led government going to do? We've been hearing that Thomas Fowler was in a compound, that he called for reinforcement from the capital of Vonjima, and that reinforcement is on the ground as we speak in Foya. That's information that I have got. I'm getting that information as I speak to you. But the government is in charge to protect the peace. And so it seems like this thing is becoming into he say, she say. But we are here to give you the facts, the truth, as this video is about to play as well. Sit and watch.
I think this will be this come another team. This will be the last team we hear from and move for. He said, women. Hello, sir. This is what they are saying. Is that true? They say you were having pistol in the crowd.
Why you did that? Why? Who are you in first place?
I'm a journalist. I report for Fox all over, please.
For sure. Hello. Pistol with me for protection.
Pistol.
Yes.
Are you a security personnel?
Yes.
Oh no.
NSA.
NSA. Okay, NSA. You are on NSA. You had a pistol with you. So, I mean, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So, why are you carrying him? What is happening? They pick on you? It doesn't have to have a pistol. Okay. To have a pistol in your mix. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's what happened in here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Another guy was arrested. He said his NSA officer arrested by the angry crowd. They beat on him, according to him. And he had a pistol. He had a pistol on him. He confirmed that he had a pistol on him, but for protection, not for any crime, for protection. And they are now carrying him. We don't know where they are headed to. Let's pray for Foya. The pastors, the imams, all of you there, all of you there listening, you please pray for this country. You pray for Foya. We need peace and a violent-free election. Please. Thank you so much.
So that is one insider, according to his own words from his mouth, a government insider, worker from the NSA. It came out of his mouth that was arrested among the group. And his badge, according to information, proved to be someone who is working for NEC, NEC. That is also yet to be confirmed. And he also claimed out of his own lips that he is a government worker. So that is on the government side to prove that, to provide that, to making sure that that is true, that information is true, because the crowd is marching peacefully, and he was found with a pistol. His motive are yet to be known. His agenda is yet to be known, because he narrowly escaped death as well, because they were going to kill him today. The angry crowd in Foya. If it was not for the fact that some journalists, media were there to keep it alive, he would have been dead too. Folks, I have another video that will be coming up. But Foya, I asked myself, why Foya? Why is this all happening from Foya? Is it because a son of Foya, a son of the soil, is next in line for the presidency, has stood up vehemently? The world is fighting to making sure that he becomes the next president of Liberia. Why this hate? Foya was not the Foya that we left, that we knew, that we grew up. Foya is divisive right now. And a lot of people are saying it has to do with the involvement of Thomas Fala in Foya and that of the CDC that is bringing a lot of that disrespect, whatever you may call it. But I normally have a way of looking at things two ways. I look at that as in every marriage, there are two people, a husband and a wife. And if a divorce is far, divorce is far, it is the responsibility of the two of them, because one person does not make a marriage. The wife is to be blamed as well as the husband. So yes, it's okay, perfectly okay, to have 2, 3, 4 opposition parties in one district. But the fact that our national leaders will rise up and knowing that our young people these days are not educated to the point where they can tame their emotions. They act before they think. It is upon us as adults, as mature people who are running for higher office, to educate our children, our loyalists, our surrogates, our supporters, to inform them that violence is not the way out to peace. That violence is not the way out to peaceful elections. Are these scare tactics to intimidate the people from coming out October 10, 11 days from now, from coming out to vote? Because this is what happens. This is all part of election fraud, playing scare tactics. That's what happens. Right? Scare tactics. When you scare the people, they're not going to be able to come out. They're going to be afraid. They're going to shut their stores and stuff. Election fraud. Because right now, with the violence that took place today, Foya is known to be up till 11, 12 a.m. in the morning. Before 6 o'clock today, Foya, the streets of Foya, all empty. Everyone's indoor. Why? Why are you doing this? Power greed? Why? Folks, you can call in. Those of you who have strong feelings about this, I'm dropping the link right now into the comment section. If you need to call in to condemn this or say what you want to say, it is your choice. I will give you that liberty. And the number 2, the number at the bottom of the screen there is a WhatsApp number and also a USA number. You can call that. But howbeit, I just dropped the link right there in the comment section. If you need to call in, call in. Maybe your people need to hear your voice, because this is what we have been sounding. This is what we saw as a network long ahead of us. And we have been here to preach peace. Peace. That we are sons, we are brothers, we are sisters, we are all interrelated, all connected. You on one side of the R, it's okay. I'm on another side, it's okay. At the end of the day, it's just your ideology, what you believe in, and what I believe in. And all I have to do is not to shout over you, but to convince you well enough why you should join my side. But if I forced you, if I scare you, if I chased you down the road where you feel threatened, where you feel like your life is at risk, that's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different ball game. And so I have the lines open. I have the links open. You can call in tonight on the show. You can call in tonight on the show. You can come and join the broadcast. Anybody who think that it's okay, what they saw today in Lofa, it's okay. Come on. If you think, but it's not okay, come on and condemn it too. And if you need to condemn it in the comment section, comment. Ain't nobody stopping you. Comment. Stand up for what is right. Folks, this is real. This is true stuff. Watch this other second video I'm about to play. Let me get that order. This second video.
In charge. The police fully in charge of the place. They are sending those from the fans of Thomas Fana. They are sending them back. Voice of Lofa is the Lofa People's Radio. Please share this video. Please share the video. A motorcycle is here at least. Hello? Yeah? I'm in a program right now, please. I'm in Foya. I've been able to talk right now. Please. Share the video. The police trying to put the situation under control. This is someone lying dead here.
Do you see that? Do you see what I'm talking about? If this doesn't piss you up, that someone lost their life today, what else will? If that doesn't sadden you, what else will sadden you? That could be your child. That could be your brother, your uncle. I got a call coming in, folks. I'll pick it up. Hello, caller. Hello? That was not a customer call, a viewer calling in. That was a personal call. Just so you yeah. Someone is saying Thomas Flomo Livingstone is saying Thomas Fala and CDC need to respect other party rights to campaign. Yeah, but the thing is, you cannot restrict a son of the soil or a citizen of Foya as to what street they should walk on or travel. You cannot do that. You cannot tell me if I'm in Foya that I can only go on one side and this side cannot go. As long as I am not creating violence, I'm not picking on people, I'm a peaceful citizen, I have the right to travel wherever I want to travel in Foya. That is called civility. And this is why our leaders, Thomas Fala, need to tell all his supporters and also Representative Newmaling and the other people need to tell their people too, it is the same voter education. This is why we have 3 radio stations in Foya that are active. And you use the power of the mic, just like I am doing, that it is worthless. Because at the end of the day, 11 days from now, this will be all said and over. Then what do? You go back in the same house. You and I from the same mother, same father. But because you chose one side and I chose one side, so we're enemies now? So we're enemies? Why will you let politicians divide us? They have their own political interests and political aggrandizement, agendas. And when you vote them into power, what becomes of it? They forget about you. And this is why this election is crucial, that you vote people in power who mean well for your district, for your county, for your country. This is the essence of this, folks. It's very important that you vote people in power who understand that magnitude of the vote, what it means. Number one, the police were out there to protect and make sure that the march that was being held was peaceful. So they were on the scene. Because the picture that you see, that is the road that leads to Thomas Fowler compound. So they are securing the Thomas Fowler compound and the people that are behind from that side. What happened before then? That's what we want to know. And I saw a comment where the current police commander, he's already biased, because as a leader, when you find yourself in this kind of scenario, you don't even want to make any statement that will come tomorrow and haunt you. He's already taking a side. From his statement, he's already taking the side of the CDC. And he's already been accused in the district as in always doing things in favor of CDC. You see, that he's always been doing things and taking decisions against the Unity Party. So he was there one way or the other when this was instigated today. When will the sons of the soil rise? The people are getting fed up and they're getting tired. If you push them too much to the wall, they're going to bounce back. And when they bounce back, you're not going to like it. You won't like it. You won't like it. Yeah, just like Flomo said. George Weah and CDC had their campaign there just a few days ago with no interruption. No interruption. What are they going to do? This was just diaspora sons and daughters arriving today in Foya. What are they going to do when the Unity Party standard bearer, the son of the soil of Foya, the father of Foya and Lofa County, is coming to Foya next week? What are they going to do? They're going to create chaos? You know, hell will break loose for them. Anybody who wants to disrupt this peace. Can you imagine? What is going on? What is going on? What statement has the government of Liberia come up with? We are yet to see a statement from the government of Liberia. We are yet to see an investigation, a statement from the director of NEC, the National Elections Commission, David Brown. Because as stakeholders and national leaders, the first thing you ought to do is to condemn. Then you can follow with your investigation. But the National Election Commission is the one that has the eye. Remember, this election, the world is watching. We have international observers, local observers, EU observers, ECOWAS observers. We all are watching. All of us as journalists, we are watching this thing unfold. We are watching this thing play out before us. Election violence that led to the death of human beings today took place in Foya. Some are saying that this was orchestrated to make Joseph Boakai look bad. That this is an orchestration to make the Unity Party and Joseph Boakai hometown look bad. Are they successful? when someone else's child is dead today? What else? What other plans do y'all have? What other plans do y'all have, folks? This is ridiculous. I'm trying to upload some of these videos here, and thankfully, a special thanks to our colleague out there, Lofa um, Radio, that was very instrumental in helping today out there to relay information um, for us over there for the general public to see what is going. That is the importance of media bringing you live coverage happening, so people. It is not gone are those days when an incident takes place. There's no cell phone or whatsoever around, and police come up with some information and their own conclusions, as in this is what happened, this is what happened. The footage, the video tells it all. It speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. Hello, caller.
I'm calling you from Minnesota.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Mr. Tamba.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sam. Yeah, I'm constrained to call in. I normally don't call in on programs like this, but as a son of Foya, I'm constrained to call in because I'm really disheartened, by the events that have taken place this morning or afternoon in our district and town of Foya.
Right.
For people. So I'm really, 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 really concerned about it, and I'm disturbed by it, to see our people being divided, in this manner just because, somebody wants power. Like someone earlier said that Foya was peaceful. I know they had differences before.
Right.
There were other political parties. Foya was very peaceful all along. Before Thomas Fowler came to Foya, there was development that had gone on in Foya. There were things that have been done in Foya from time immemorial.
Mm-hmm.
It's not only because, Thomas Fowler came to Foya to do a few things, that they're claiming that they own Foya.
Right.
So, it is totally wrong for people to be restricted, if they want to march, like someone rightly stated. I think it is incumbent upon all of us to allow free movement of people. Once people are not coming into your camp, I don't know the dynamics, of what took place, the details, but I was made to understand. I watched the videos. I was made to understand that the people came out to welcome their sons and daughters from the diaspora.
That is what definitely took place. Yeah.
Yeah, they were marching into to go to Shallow. And then, where Thomas Fowler happened to have his place, in Sandonin. So as the people were passing through, that's where the commotion started.
Right.
And I think, most of the people that I saw marching were women and
it was a lot of women and children, young people, happy, joyously. Yeah. But when they got to that intersection, according to what I heard, that people from the fence threw a rock at them, started throwing rock, and they retaliated, and that's how everything broke out.
Yeah, it is very unfortunate. It is very unfortunate that a few days ago, President George Weah was in Foya. They had a beautiful program, and it was peaceful. Nobody came to attack them and what have you.
Definitely.
And then now that the Unity Party, I think they have permission from the police, and the law enforcement in Foya to have this program.
As it is part of the election law too.
Yes. Why would they be restricted, if they are moving freely, in their town? That if they're passing through, then you're taking up stones to throw at them. That is totally wrong. And I can tell you for free, the people of Foya, will be stupid to sit there and allow another person, from another area. George Weah is a Liberian. We respect him as a Liberian.
Mm-hmm.
But the people of Lofa, people of Foya, it would be stupid on their side to sit down and allow and come and elect George Weah over their own son. That has been with them all these years. Yes. This son has been with them all these years. Ambassador Joseph Parker has done a lot of development in Foya. He had done so many things before even the Thomas Fala, came into the picture. So now, because of power, they're trying to denigrate his work that he's done, which is wrong. If someone has done things, and you should give him credit no matter what, even if you have come now and decide to add, to that which he or she has been doing. But for you to come now and say, no, they have done nothing, I hope President Joy, we are making statements that all these years, Joseph Parker has not done nothing.
But Mr. Tama, let me hold if it is so true that Ambassador Bouquet has done nothing, and it has been all out that Thomas Fala is the one developing Foya. President Weah was just there 2 days ago, and he was scheduled to spend a night in Foya. But when he saw what transpired in Foya right after that program, he did not even put foot to the CDC headquarters. He and the entire entourage, the city hall that was built. Do you see the colors? They built the city hall. They probably didn't know what they were doing. They went and painted the city hall with Unity Party colors. And and all of that pissed we are up. So was to dedicate that hall and also the house that they built for the late Tamatella. All of that did not take place. We was mad. And the role, according to what we heard, quote unquote, is alleged that George Weah had given money for that road, the quota, to start from Kolahu all the way to Mendekoma. Where is that road in Foya? From the Pakio headquarters to the old market hall. That the quota road we have there.
So, and that is the development they are all boasting about, that they have done so much. Look, this is political time, I understand. But give people, respect. During the time when JNB was, a young man, he worked tirelessly in Foya. We all were there as kids. We saw what he did in terms of bringing the road, network, bringing LOIC, building schools, the Peace Corps, and what have you. He did a lot of things for Foya. For you to come now and say because you built a city hall and you did this, so they should discredit the other people, it's wrong. You can come and do your development fine. That is an addition to the district.
But that's why the government is continuity.
Yes, exactly. But to tell you the fact, I can tell you for free, you'll be very impossible for Thomas Fala to even defeat Newmalin, let alone Joe, we are defeating Joseph Barker in Foya. All the effort they're trying to do is to disgrace, Joseph Barker in Foya, but the people are not stupid. The people will not sit down there stupidly, and allow, that to happen.
Mr. That's almost saying that, the people of Grand Cru, where George Weah hails from, they should take Joe Barker over them. And if the people are loyal, traditionally, that if you're doing well from your district, you have been the son, and you are back and forth in tune with them, they will put you there. And we Kisi people, we are not known to be people that of violence.
No,
we are not.
We're not violent.
No, we are not known to be people of violence. But today, with 2 people dead so far, I have confirmed information of 2 bodies. I can't just post them up. I have their pictures that are dead, that died today. Yeah. Others are saying 4, others are saying 6. But so far, what has been confirmed to me is 2. And a lot of other people injured. Yeah. Something that started peaceful.
The thing is, somebody, I heard you commenting on the police director who's already taking side, the guy in Foya. I've heard those guys talk before. I don't know, one of those guys, who were appointed by the president, Joy Weah, like a commissioner or someone, one of those guys in Foya, I don't know his name now, who was saying, that, Foya, they are in control and what have you, they have all the police force and they have been biased throughout, towards the other people who have different opinions. And I can tell you that no are in for Georgia, and we all know the reason why they are doing that. So because our people are poor, they went in there with just few dollars, to influence our people to turn against their own son.
Right.
Why would you do that? Why is there are other communities in Lopa County that they could have done that? Why they chose to go to Foya? The CDC. Has any other party done that to Georgia before? For people to go to Grand Crew or to his hometown, and turn his people against him? That is a provocation. But I do not blame him.
That is an act of provocation, and it is a violation of the election law. And we are yet to see the National Election Commission chairperson, Madam Deviator Brown, having a press conference to condemn this, because that's the first thing she's supposed to be doing while investigation continues.
Yes, I hope they will do the right thing, to come up and condemn it in the strongest possible time, and then launch impartial investigation. I know that Liberia is known for allowing things to slide under the rug.
Yeah.
When things happen, the government does not come out. Even when they set up a committee to investigate, there are no reports on that committee of that investigation. Especially when the government is involved and it's not in their favor, they will not come out with findings. You just sweep it under the rug.
You are so right. Especially the track record is already there. When you look at the past 6 years, the number of people that have died under this government that have not received justice, that have not gotten justice, free and fair investigations. So people might easily conclude that these two deaths today might just end up like that, because if it's found based on what we're looking at that is going to go, it could go against the government, it's a dead case.
Yeah, definitely. Because I was saying to you too, that in Nimba County, Prince Johnson narrated one time, that there was somebody that was killed by the same, CDC, action, with supporters of the MDR in one town there, and it was never investigated. Up to now, the government, people get killed, and there are no redress to it, because when they find out, that they are the ones, that are perpetrating it, they do not, investigate. That is wrong. You are a government for everybody. You are a government that's supposed to make sure that every citizen's life matters, whether they support you or not.
That's it.
You are president for all. But all this divisiveness in the country is it's just too toxic, not even before the state election. Since this government came into power, they call themselves seditious. If you're not a seditious or you're not a weird, you should not get a job. Why is that so?
But this is what has suffocated.
Once you are qualified, you should be able to get a job in your country, in your government.
Right.
To contribute to your country.
Right.
But for them to come and say, if you're not seditious, that has been their mantra throughout their rulership, which is totally wrong. People should not be marginalized because they did not vote for you.
The employment basis.
In the party-led government. Yeah, in the unit party-led government, they were all employed. We are himself was working as peace ambassador. Samuel was working as finance ministry. So many of them, all of them were working in the government. They didn't marginalize them because they were not unity partisans. Why now? Why bring all this toxic things toxic situation in our country?
I can tell you. I can tell you why. I can tell you why. It's simply because they want 6 more years, and they will do this. They will do things. They will do things that will impede the process. They will do things that will intimidate people. From there are a lot of peaceful people who do not want to go out and lose their lives. Their children to go out election day and something happened to them. They will prefer just staying home. And this is why the people need to rise up. When something like this is going up, people need to rise up, to the plate. Just like today, those demonstrators, they stop them. They say they won't cross. It's like we're going to walk this street. We're going to cross right here while that dead body is laying laying right there, and we're going to walk past and welcome our sons and daughters.
Yes. Like you really stated. Ambassador Barker had not even come to Foya yet. You see the number of people, his supporters, every now and then, who are in their numbers. Can you imagine if Ambassador Barker comes to Foya? What are they going to do, like you already stated?
Well, they will see. They will see because he's slated to be in Foya next week. So they should really prepare.
There is no way. There is no way Thomas Pala or even George himself can cause, population, a crowd in Foya more than what JNB would bring. Even just the mere fact that they hear that their own brothers coming from abroad who are just coming to admonish them, to support their very own.
But you can't. That is not something. That is not something to even compare about crowd. Because look at it this way. Let me give you this analogy. You're a father. You have your children in the house. When you're going home at the end of the day, who are going to come out and give you a hug? Your children. But if I'm coming to the house, if I'm coming there, even if I'm a son in our house, my siblings will not come and give me a hug. So yes, it's evident that Joseph Boakai is going to rock Foya. Even if he goes to Kolaho, even if he goes to Vonjama, he's gonna pull crowd beyond measure. He's gonna pull crowd.
I know they are fooling themselves, that local people are just stupid, that they're talking about development over tradition and what have you. And they're comparing, the 12 years of the Unity Party level government as if it was Joseph Boakai who was the president, And I even hear how one of the presidential candidates, Yawan Gonglo, saying the vice president supposed to now he shall assist the president, and they didn't say, that he should sit back in the background, to do nothing. You think Ambassador Boakai is someone who will sit there and do nothing? If you are as the vice president, and you go to the president and ask the president, can we do this? And the president tells you, no, the president have our own agenda, and you're supposed to assist.
And you are there to support the president's agenda. Correct.
Right. Wherever LA has sent Joseph Boakai during their tenure, he went there. He represented Liberia, many countries. Even at the United Nations, he went there, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times during their tenure. So for you to sit there and say, oh, because the mayor is sitting there doing nothing, as vice president, it's disingenuous, for a councillor like Yawan Gonglo to make, such statements as if, he doesn't understand the constitution and how the powers work, in the country.
It's politics. I guess part of politics and desperation probably could cause that. But
desperation, because they all trying to attack this one person, who have come up with an impeccable record, to attack him, to even people who are the downtrodden, who don't have the support network, and why we don't to make them anything, they're coming up against him.
And the common sense, the common irony to that is all 20 candidates, 19 of them are vying for one seat, and who occupies that seat? Yeah. There's only one person that occupies that seat, and that's George Weah. So, which is supposed to be the focus point. So instead of focusing their mind, their attention to the person who's occupying the seat, they want to beat JNB. They want to beat JNB. Look at just the incident that just took place with all these delayed tactics of the FRR not being released. Unity Party had to step up to go to the Supreme Court to file a lawsuit, and hopefully today, having followed that up yet, they're supposed to, according to the Supreme Court, to issue that FRR. If it was not Unity Party, but Yawan Gonglo, who is a seasoned lawyer, who's supposed to be at the forefront of this, nobody can hear what's going on. I mean, I love the man, but I mean, I'm the kind of person who speaks the truth. He should be taking the lead as a lead lawyer, as someone who because he's running for position as a president, in that category. So he understands the intricacies of the law, the delay, the tactics, and take it up with the Supreme Court.
Exactly. He should be the one to appoint people that this thing to flag it way back, as a lawyer. But his surrogate sit there, on social media and lambast Joseph Boakai, that he's this and he's that. When those things, that you as a lawyer are supposed to have said long ago, you did not. You did not. Unity Party has had to come up to play goals, even Dow Dillon, 4 days after the expiration of the date for submission, had to take people to net, in a protest form, to demand. And the net government was so arrogant that you not intimidated by anyone, and because they knew what they were doing. I think now they know the fire is behind them because the international community is not going to accept any rigging of election. How can they wanted to wait until just maybe 1 or 2 days before the election, then they take the thousands of papers of documents and then give it to the political parties. What are you going to be able to do in 1 or 2 days? You're not even going to be able to do anything. That's why the law stipulates that you provide those things 30 days ahead of time. And yet it was a disgrace on them, when they took 2 points that were fired by Unity Party.
And imagine if that protest that Senator Dillon did, if that protest was not done to put the fire behind her and this lawsuit, I mean, she's nowhere. Everything is moving. Everything was moving in the direction of CDC, and they're not going to bark. They're not going to say a word, about what everything is moving in their favor. Yeah.
It's because even the people that they appointed, there's a guy at the election commission, who is appointed directly is a physician. They say it's in the data processing area of net. They are the one that they're using, trying to use them, to inflate the numbers, and to manipulate the figures. But when people are looking at them, and I can tell you for free, Unity Party is not going to allow no cheating in a player when you come on the line of Unity Party. The poor watchers, we don't have money. The Unity Party don't have money, but we have the moral support. We have the support of the majority, and the common people are raising the money, and the people are volunteering to be poor watchers. You're not going to bribe them with anything, But let me say this before I go back to work. I can tell you, Sam, come what may, in Foya district and Louva County, CDC with all their helicopters, you can fly 10 times to the helicopter of Foya or to Manjama and Wahoo. People of Louva are not stupid people to abandon their very home. If they come and have the president in your county or in your house, and then he said no. Let the president, let me get the president to someone, who is 6,000 miles away from me, who doesn't care about me anyway, than to have the president in your own house. Which one is better? And you think if you are that caliber to sit there and allow you to manipulate them to that level by sending Thomas Farah to Foya, to Louva County to divide millions of stolen government money. That's how they became, they call themselves developmental oriented. When you take the money that's supposed to go to the people and give it to your partisans to do development and other things in their area just for them to have favoritism. And you think people are that stupid and gullible to believe you, that they will just forget about, everything and because of what you're giving them now. Some of us should learn. He did that without the election in 2020, where they printed the fake $4 billion that was printed that year. All that money, he spent it on the street giving to people. And some of Dow Jones defeated with more than 100,000 votes. So this election, I can tell you.
So
50 million plus. Yeah, this 50 million plus to manipulate this election, to do all the, they buying their t-shirt and buying abundance of things. Every standing pole or any little tree in Liberia, we have picture on it. They will be surprised at the end of the day, that Jawia will be nowhere in that election.
So in closing, before I let you go, you categorically condemn the situation today in Foya.
I condemn it in the strongest possible term. Our people should not be subjected to divisiveness, to hatred. The people we know of loving one another. When I grew up in Lupa, in Foya district, I remember my grandmother used to travel with me, from village to village. Everywhere you went, every village you reach to when we arrived to the village. Every house when we arrived in the village, my grandmother would take you from house to house. And every house you enter into, they will ask you to sit down. They give you water. They ask you they want you to wait for them to cook so you can eat. If they don't have water or things, if you cannot sit down, they will even give you even the little cola for you to pass. And that's how people have been united, with each other. Then now, power, to have stolen wealth as if, and in life, it doesn't matter how much you have really. What matters is the human relationship, that we have. You destroying that because of little money, little peanuts. You come and bring division among our people. They look at the one people and the Kisi and the Rankoli and the Tenga people, cannot see eye to eye. Why is that? Is that how we should be?
I think the people of Lofa are resolved for one thing, that Lofa and Lofians wants to be able to show the world that we can lead too. After 176 years, with no son of Lofa being president in Lofa, Lofians are resolved for one fight that we can lead. As long as we are the #1 bread basket for Liberia, we can lead Liberia and lead Liberia into prosperity. And that is what Lofians will be doing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Lofians will do just that. Thank you, Sam, for the enlightenment of our people and to bring this story to light. I'm very disturbed by it, but I know that the God we serve will bring justice, even where the government does not bring justice. God will bring justice, because God's justice, you cannot take a pill and he will not fail. So I thank you very much for watching.
You're welcome. You have a good one. Thank you.
You have a good one, Sam. Thank you.
All right, folks, there you have it. So, well discussed. You can call into the number as a son of Foya, as a daughter of Foya as well. The number is on the screen. It's a WhatsApp number. It's a direct call. Those of you who feel that this thing that took place in Foya today is not something that that represents us, the Kisi people, you should comment. You should call in. You should be a part of the show, and watch this other video.
I think this will be this come another team. This will be the last team we hear from and move for. He said, woman. Hello, sir. This is what they are saying. Is that true? They say you were having pistol in the crowd.
Why you do that? Why? Who are you in first place?
I'm a journalist. I report for Voice of Lofa, please.
For sure. Hello. Pistol with me for protection.
Pistol. Are you a security personnel?
Yes.
On which?
NSA.
NSA. Okay, NSA. You are on NSA. You had a pistol with you. So, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So why are you carrying him? What is it? They pick on you? Okay. To have a pistol in your midst. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's what happened in there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Another guy was arrested. He said his NSA officer arrested by the angry crowd. They beat on him, according to him. And he had a pistol. He had a pistol on him. He confirmed that he had a pistol on him, but for protection, not for any crime, for protection. And they are now carrying him. We don't know where they are headed to. Let's pray for Foya. The pastors, the imams, all of you there, all of you there listening, you please pray for this country. You pray for Foya. We need peace and a violent-free election. Please. But I think the police will have to give the go-ahead. They went to receive the Kisi citizens that are in America who have come to speak to their fellow citizens in Foya. I'm told that's why they were passing here to go and receive them till this outbreak occurred. So let's wait and see. We are hoping. This is Sylvester Nima, one of the American Kisi citizens. He's from America. He has come for this program. Here they come. Here they come. Sylvester Nima is ahead of us. Here they come. So the police are fully in charge. The police are fully in charge. The joint security has been made. That's what happened here. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Carmen, you are here. This is what happened in the Foya. I have just been joined by Comrade Gama of the Liberian Newspaper Trust. Share the video, please. Oh my God, they are still shooting. Oh my God. They are still shooting. So the stringers have arrived. The actual guests have arrived. Here they go. The team has arrived. In charge. The police fully in charge of the place. They are sending those from the fans of Thomas Father. They are sending them back. Voice of Lofa is the Lofa People's Radio. Please share this video. Please share the video. A motorcycle is here at place. Hello? Yeah? I'm in a program right now, please. I'm in Foya. I'm not able to talk right now. Please. Share the video. The police trying to put the situation under control. This is someone lying dead here.
Okay, folks. So, folks, do you see this? This is, I had to play this so you will know that election violence, election laws has been violated. And full investigations need to be done for our people to know that you cannot do this in the hometown of Joseph Numa Boakai. You can't do this. Folks, I have a number. I have a caller on the line. Let me bring them on. Caller, what's your name and tell us where you're calling from?
My name is Douglas. I'm calling from Sweden. Thank you for the program.
You're welcome. What's your take on what took place today in Foya?
My brother, I think 4 or 5 days ago, I called my cousin in Foya, and he told me that Humalin was going towards, I think, the Sierra Leone borderway. And those, just a week ago, 4 or 5 days ago, and they stopped him. Those sedition went, it was the time that they were supposed to launch, I think, during the week. And they stopped him, and a lot of this group of sedition went around him and wanted to, to cause havoc. So he said, no, nobody touched them.
You mean the current sitting representative for Foya, representing Sakila Numali, was being stopped?
Yes. Yeah, he stopped. So I think you can just go and confirm it. Then he got back in the car and he went back to his house. You see, so these guys, they just took the whole place from place to place. And what I noticed, I watched that thing from the beginning to the end today. When I think the top, I think it's your correspondent in Foya.
Right.
When he was walking, when they were going to get the people, he was walking along with the group because they have walking a lot of people, and he just said, something is happening in front there. And they are, I think they are fighting. And and he said he got on a motorbike, he went there. So this group was going for the other people, for the people that are coming from America. They were going to get them from on the highway. And right there they have Thomas Father houses there.
Right.
So those guys came on the road and they started to cause problems. So yesterday, you people have your program. Nobody embarrassed you people. Why are the other people going? Even the president shouting the name of Thomas Father. They're happening in Morovia. People
you, people calling George, we are all kinds of names. You just leave those people and just go in your compound. But they came out and they started to fight. First, they started to throw me rocks, I think what happened in Foya, I see they caught the other guy with weapon. Thomas Fala is arming people, he's arming those guys in those places. And the guy is saying, NSA man. What NSA man go do in Thomas Fala with a gun?
Yeah.
And money people.
Yeah.
That is very dangerous. They are, look, I don't know what to say. Look, let me tell you,
the angry crowd almost killed that guy too. Thank God, at least that would have been death number 3. But thankfully, but I'm just getting this, and I will call Foya to confirm that, especially if Honorable Thomas Sakila Nyumaling, sitting representative, is going somewhere, and because he's passing on a road and it's been stopped by supporters of CDC, that he can't cross, he can't go. That is.
And you know what the Mufala did? His compound there is the CDC headquarters. Where he built a house, where he lives, CDC headquarters there, and his radio station is there. So I think they got another thing going on. Someone recorded it from his compound. There's a lot of group that is there all the time. So that road going to the other time, I think it's
Cielo. When you go into Cielo, through Bandoni.
Yeah, through Bandoni. Nobody go on that road, especially when you Unity Party person. It's very dangerous, and the people playing with it. That is, some of us should be careful in that place, because these old people, when they get ready. Because what I noticed, the sedition are not many in Foya. What I noticed, because if they were many in Foya today, they could have gone all over. But when those guys got ready, they overpower them.
Right, so it almost looked like, according to information I heard too, when the president was there a few days ago, a lot of that crowd we saw was being trooped in from people from Kolahun, Vonjama, and part of Guinea and Sierra Leone to grace the president location. So all that crowd was, crowd politics.
That guy called a lot of people from Moravia to go there to register, and he called a lot of people from Kolahun. This how they call him, Jala area, and he went. Yeah,
Senator Jala.
Thomas Fala is from Guinea. I know his place. That guy from across the border there, So then he went Sierra Leone, he got some people. So he just trooped them. That's why you see Vonyama program was not bad for the president. Because all the people trooped into Foya because they were going to get money from Thomas Fala.
Even though I, in its strongest term as a media person, condemn the situation today in Foya, something that I would want to bring to the attention of a lot of our viewing audience, and you too. Something happened the other day when the president was in Foya that I want you, I don't know if you observed that. A couple of things took place. The president went and he was scheduled to sleep in Foya, and he was scheduled to dedicate the hall that Thomas built, dedicate Tamatilla house, and spend the night in Foya. That did not happen. He left furious. That's one aspect. Also, something that I noticed, when you go in every county, the superintendent of every county is the one who's in charge of that county. That is the person that welcomes you everywhere you go. The president of Liberia went to Lofa County. Honorable Superintendent William Kamba was nowhere to be found. And especially Foya, he being a kissy, he should have been the one there. He was nowhere. What do you think is going on?
The problem is a fight between Kamba and Thomas Fala. William Kamba cannot just. William Kamba first he contested twice as a representative in that district. Now coming down, there was a stand that the party should push it upwards as a senator. They did not do it.
Mm-hmm.
Then now as a representative, this one William Kamba is going all over to those districts in the alternative one peaceful election. I think if you watch it, you see him going all over. Watch a tip where he telling the people, no, we just want peace. Anybody win is good. We just want peace, because he noticed that local obedience. Definitely, he knows that even his position, they were mortgaged, because Thomas, how you will be contested? You contested twice in the place. Nothing. Thomas just came today and override you because he got money. Then you when you bad. So he's not that happy, but he just have to remain in the government. I think that's it.
There were also rumors that the president gave Thomas Fala rumors, and I hope people will watch my lips. There were also rumors that the president gave Thomas Fala millions of dollars to pave the road from Kolahu all the way to Foya, and the only side that was paved was right in Foya, which is less than a mile, half a mile long.
No, the project in Foya, even I myself has contributed. All the local citizens contributed. We contributed for saying the same part. The people, they got the sand themselves. They just pay for the truck, but the cement and the how they call it, the iron, how they call them, we all would pay money.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people contributed. Heard about it. A lot of people, they were calling on Foya citizens to contribute to pave the street of Foya, But he just when he politicized it, but everybody put money into that. The only thing that they did was
I think George, we are too, George. When you're doing something for the government, George, we are like to show off too. You got to call his name, his signature name on it. So it almost looked like, from rumors to what I heard, that everything that Thomas was doing in Foya and Lofa, it's on his name, that Thomas Fala. So the president never heard his name. That George Weah did this, and so he was furious, very much furious.
That is ugly. The president, I think what the president started to notice is that from Zozo, Zozo is one of the biggest town there. Right after his program, then the people go outside, they started shouting, in Zozo.
Yeah, I saw that video. Yeah, that was
so when he left Zozo, he went Bonyama. The group that went to him there, it was a very small group. For men that they say he's doing well for Thomas Fala. Thomas Fala say he have captured the place and go to just a little group. Not knowing Thomas Fala already paid those people, truck them into Foya.
Wow.
The few edition are there. Yeah, that was his Foya program. Local Foya program and local Bonyama. Bonyama is bigger than Foya. The president in Bonyama is twice Foya,
Yeah.
How Bonyama program will be very little people. Then you go to Foya and the two group, heavy group. So he struck them from Sierra Leone, Kolahu, all over the place, and just brought them into Foya. That's the problem. So it looked like the president noticed it. They know that this guy is the king here. Everything that him. My name is not here.
Wow.
They know that these people will not vote for me.
Well, thanks for calling. But you too as well. You call in to make sure that the incident in Foya was destroyed today. So I have another caller coming on the other line. So I'll let you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, caller. Hello. Hi, caller. Tell us your name. Where you calling from?
I'm Sharon, and I call from Rhode Island.
Yeah, Rhode Island. Welcome to the show, Sharon.
Thanks.
What did you? What's your take of what took place today in Foya?
It's starting. It's very disheartening, especially now that we are very close to election.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is, if you are female and let's say you bear out there and you bear in a relationship with a man, and you have been experiencing series of problems from all of the different other women he was talking to, and luckily for you, you happen to be the chosen one. And on the day of your wedding, you are going to get married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have all the other side chicks or all the other females you have encountered problem with while going along this relationship. Are you going to be the first to throw stones at those side chicks when you are supposed to be focusing on what you're going to do? When you're supposed to be jubilating over the fact that you were able to win the battle over everybody else? So I'm just setting this example to say that it's not possible for those people to have been going out there with the expectation of celebrating their function, and then at the end of the day, they forget about the main focus and start to throw stones because they know that very well in their mind, any chaos that erupts is going to destroy the event that they were going for.
Right.
And let's take for example, the president was just United Party other campaign launch that is being going on, or campaign rally that's been going on for CDC, you don't see there is a riot between CDC and Unity Party. But it's only when Unity Party is out there on the street, that's when there is a riot between the two groups. So we is really creating the problem. Why is it Unity Party does not go running with ANC on the street? Why? The president was just in the county yesterday or a few days ago.
Yeah, and nothing happened.
There was no riot.
Nothing.
There was no riot. Where were those United Party participants today now who decided to go and fight CDC? Those people were basically going about their own day, going to start their function, and you come up and tell us that they started the riot?
So you're saying in a nutshell that this thing was instigated by the by the seditions?
Yes. Yes. It's not because I support Joseph Okafor. Like I just said, the example of a woman going to get married to a man that she's been fighting with other females. She's not going to be the first to throw a stone.
You throw that one stone, the side chick then will destroy your wedding.
Yes, your wedding going to be destroyed. You're going to have to deal with fighting them along the way, and then everybody will leave the church. The pastor will leave the church. There will be no wedding. So these people were going out there for their functions. So why would they be the first to throw a stone when they know very well if they threw a stone at CDC people, knowing the kind of people seditious are, you're not going to throw a stone at those people and they let you go free. And this is not safe for our country. These are election times.
Yes,
no matter which side we support, we have to be peaceful with each other. ANC and CDC never go in a clash. Because CDC never go looking for ANC, ANC never go looking for them. But unfortunately, you will never see ANC condemning these things when CDC do it to UP. The person was just in the county. Those people that were on the street today that they are saying created violence, those people were in the county yesterday when the president was there. So why did they not come outside yesterday? If they really want to be disobedient, if they really want to create chaos, why would they wait until it is their day to celebrate and jubilate? When it's time for Joseph Walker, for them to make preparation for JNB visit, that's when they're going to start creating chaos. I see it as a scare tactics by CDC, George Weah, and Thomas Fowler. They're not going to prevent Joseph Walker from entering his own village. They're not. The people are resolved, and again, we cannot continue to say, oh, people don't expect Unity Party participants. No one has violence, has monopoly over violence. You cannot continue to pick on one group of people and think you can continue to get away from it. And sadly, look at our other citizens are being killed, other citizens are being wounded. We don't want that for our country. That's why the government
right
needs
now
to
it's confirmed 2 people died.
Elections very peaceful and to not interfere with the process. What the people want, give them. They wanted George Weah 6 years ago. They got George Weah. They have felt the taste of what George Weah is. If they want JNB, give them JNB. They also have to feel the pitch of what JNB comes with. But you cannot force yourself on the people by trying to rig election or use electoral violence. You cannot do that because it's just going to put our country back to war.
Thank you, Sharon.
It's just going to put us back to war. Thanks for hosting me on your show.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Right.
All right. So folks, this is very interesting to realize that most of you are following the happenings today in Foya. My brother, welcome to the show. Abraham. Hold on. Let me you need to unmute yourself. Those of you want to join the show live, just like Abraham, I have the link drop right into the broadcast. You can call in to that link. Let me copy and paste it one more time. All of you. Abraham, what's your take? Welcome.
Thank you very much. In past time, we have understood that elections in Liberia, precisely from 2005 election to the 2017 election, there was not much violence seen during those era, mainly within the Lofa belt. But this news this morning came as a surprise to everyone that brothers and sisters within the Foya belt, because of some diversity in the political linkage, has brought such a huge setback to them. I woke up to that news and felt very bad. But if you follow the story keenly, you understand that all of those violence erupted from the side who recently celebrated the welcoming of the president to that county.
Mhm.
Probably they all carry on that violence because they feel that the force or the forces that were coming had probably much power to convince the majority of the Kisi-speaking people within that Foya region. So they manipulated the system and brought on their political strategies in that form of violence to disrupt the process of a peaceful welcoming ceremony of the diaspora's Foya citizens. But it was so saddening. It was so saddening. Really, it was so saddening.
But this is something that led to the death of Foya citizens as well. 2 people. That's those people that died today. I mean, one of them name is Josiah. I wrote his name down somewhere. It's not the Josiah that runs the radio station, because a lot of people were saying that it's Josiah. Sake is the one. It's not that Josiah. It's a different Josiah. But as information comes in, we'll continue to let our people know, because people are concerned. But you and I, if we go back to Foya, you want our people to welcome you. But in the process of that, someone is angry. Someone is mad. Someone says, I don't want this joyous occasion to take place. And this individual is also a Kisi person. Why do you think that there's so much divide, so much hate into the politics? And a lot of people, quote unquote, are blaming this on Thomas Fala, that this wasn't there. Thomas Fala is yet to come to this platform to speak to the people of Foya, the people, the Kisi people of Foya, to vindicate himself of the accusation. It has been leveled on him, right? That he is the one that has created a divide. I'm not the one saying that. It's alleged. But what do you think there's so much divide, so much hate in Foya? Is it because that there's one Joseph Numa Boaka is one step away to the presidency?
That may also be some of the points. And another one can be those that enter the Boaka's presidency probably are preaching the wrong messages to citizens of Foya district. And in most instances, when wrong messages are preached, the outcomes become bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because, for example, some would say that Ambassador Boakai has lived and worked on the span of the Liberian people for 40 plus years without doing anything for Liberia or Lofa County. That will be some of the messages. Without knowing that Honorable Boakai has done immensely good for Liberian people. His track record can prove that. So when someone comes and preach that message and another person is not reading, they take that message into consideration and go, why? But this probably have been ungrateful to us. We, his own citizen, he has been ungrateful to us. So those group of people are there who have believed that myth.
Mm-hmm.
So they link with Fala and his group who has come probably to say they won't stop on the Boakai presidency. So they have grown that grudge in them that Onobaga have been ungrateful to us. Wow. And knowing for a fact that's not the truth, but it has grown within them. So when they see people preaching the Baga's message, it pains them a lot. So I think that's another angle.
Do you think that Thomas Fala is losing a grip over his own supporters? That he's losing control because he was in the fence today. I've been to Foya. I've gone to Foya almost every year. I know exactly the scene of this location, the location of the scene today. He was in the fence.
Oh.
Do you think with his supporters clashing, And Joseph Numa Boakai had already informed the Unity Party, the authorities in Foya, about this event today. They were informed. If they were not informed, the police, there was no way the police would have accompanied them to protect, right, the peace. The police director in Foya confirmed that as well. So do you think that Thomas Fowler is losing the grip, the momentum, the people?
As the story continues to come in and people have seen the level of casualty occur there, it may somehow not work in favor of Thomas Fowler. For my own opinion, it won't just work in favor of Thomas Fowler, because if you follow the track record of the Gisi speaking people, they are traditional people. You will not be preaching to them that you vote for you, at the same time disrespecting the senior the most earlier person in the country.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So traditional elders will go and tell the younger one, you see the man who have brought us, I said you vote for him. He's not setting a good example. He has brought a huge level of division among us. So I believe that this particular thing won't work in favor of Fowler. It may probably allow him to lose much grip as the election day draws closer.
People will be angry about what took place today, and those who were even thinking of shifting the dial in his direction, especially with the president or just ended visit, will be like, what? We don't need this in Foya. We don't need our young people dying. So why vote? We're going to the side of peace. So that could be a big problem for Thomas Fowler.
For real.
Wow. Folks, you can call in the number on the screen. Give your input as to what took place today in Foya. What's your take? With two people left there. Someone is commenting and is saying that it's alleged to them that it's 4 people. But I cannot confirm that. For one fight, I only know of 2. It's not 4. Because this evening as well, even had one of my journalists that went to the Thomas Fowler compound, because it was heated there too. And the body was still laying out there with police surrounded as well. And also, Foya was empty tonight. From 6 o'clock, I think, before 6, Foya's streets were empty. And that is hard, because Foya is very much alive, especially in these elections, where Foya citizens, they sit under the Konoteko Intellectual Center, where they drink their atai, where they talk their politics and all of that stuff. Foya is lively, but tonight, not so well. Foya is not lively. If there is one thing that you will advise or give to the people of Foya to maintain the peace, what would it be? Before we close the show.
Oh, I would first like to tell the people of Foya to be very kind. We got like a week plus to go to election. Come who wins election, Foya will remain Foya, and the Gisi tribe will remain the Gisi tribe. This election shouldn't push you guys to much more diversity. Something that won't work out well for you people after election, because we've got a long way to go. Someone has died already. People have died already in the process. And probably some of those guys who are involved in the mob violence that led to the death of those people were marked. And probably there will be trace years to come, I mean. And people say, yeah, that guy was involved in the killing of single person. So my little advice I have for the people of Foya is that let's desist from violence, let's remain calm, let the Lord be the Lord, and justice will prevail. Let's go to the election. Who wins? Liberia is our common denominator. Let's keep the peace. Let's keep the unity among our tribal people strong, and let unity exist among us.
Wow. Keep the peace, folks. We don't need people dying. We don't need our people dying. I would know that everybody wants to become president for this one seat. 200 people running in our little country with 43,000 square miles. Everybody want to become president. As though there is no other position in that country that you can hold, that you can make an impact to the citizens, that you can contribute your quota as a son of the soil. But everybody want to become representative. Everybody want to become senator. Everybody want to become president, which is sad. But for Foya, we must maintain the peace. We must keep the peace. We must rise above the fray. Our own is our own. I am not talking about representative, senatorial, but especially the presidency. This is not just the first time it will be for Foya, but for Lofa. For Lofa, in 176 years, this is the closest Lofa has come to the presidency, the bread basket of Liberia. We are the one that supply Liberia with food. We know how to grow food. Why can we try as though we are not qualified? Why can we be given a chance? For this one thing, Lofa, you must be resolved. I'm not talking about all the senatorial positions and representatives, but the seat of the presidency. Let's see. The way we're sitting now, we can accuse the other people. They want to do. Let the other people sit down and say, but we get a chance to Lofa people. What did they do? We want to see. We want to see. And I'm of the belief the people of Liberia will see. Because if they do give this to Lofa, Lofa will take Liberia into the Canaan land, into the promised land. That's what Lofa will do. Where there will be flowing honey, milk, plenty, good roads, farm to market roads, electricity. Give Lofa the chance. Give Lofa a chance. So, folks, I will play these videos one more time, and by the time they are done, we'll be out of here. And until then, tomorrow we'll be here, Talk TV Media Politics, of course. Tomorrow we have two shows. We're going to be talking politics, happenings of Foya. Where is it? The UP Standard Bearer? He's in Bond County, and his trip is pending for Foya next week, which I think it will blow Lofa and Foya, set them ablaze as well, and we're following the president as well. So all of that is taking place. President's been campaigning in Nimba County, a lot. We are following the National Elections Commission, how they're keeping up with their process, especially when we have 11 days to the elections. Folks, let's keep an eye. Call your people back home. Tell them who to vote for. If they don't do it, you must not send them data. Because the data issue. I don't know about y'all, but me, they can harass me for data.
Sure.
Yeah, you venting. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
No father and no data then. You go. I said, you vote for this. That person that you're voting, that person will give you data for the next 6 years, or they'll $5 for the next 6 years.
Yeah.
That is my take on that. Simple. Yeah. It is that person that will pay your school fees for the next 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
It's simple. Plain and simple. But let me give our viewers, before I play the last video, this is a message we have from the National Elections Commission.
Hello, my Liberian people. Tuesday, October 10 is our elections day. The voting will start 8 a.m. in the morning and end 6 p.m. in the evening. Here are things you need to know about the voting process elections day. 1. Make sure you have your voting ID card and go to the first center where you register to vote on elections day. 2. When you reach at the voting center, show your voting ID card to the NEC staff and stand behind the last person on the line. Do not stand in front of others who are already in the line. 3. Only people with special needs like the physically challenged, old people, pregnant women, and young baby mothers will be taken to the front of the line to vote. 4. After a while, it will be your time to vote. Give your voter ID card to the NEC staff so that he or she can check if you should be at that center. The NEC staff will also show you your polling place or room. 5. When you enter the polling room or place, they will check for your name in the final registration room. 6. You will be given 3 ballot papers on election day. Red for presidential, blue for senatorial, and green for representative. 7. You must mark with a pen or thumbprint in a box in front of the photo of the candidate of your choice. There are 3 ways to mark your ballot papers: check mark, or an X, or with your thumbprint. Note, you must only mark one time on each ballot paper. 8. If you mark using thumbprint, you should wait a moment till the mark dries before folding the ballot papers. 9. You should fold each ballot paper separately and put the ballots in the rifle box. 10. Your choice as a voter is a secret and no one has the right to know. Please watch out for the following on Elections Day. 1. All registered voters are to vote only one time. It is a crime to attempt to vote twice or more. 2. Please avoid violence during the election. Violence is not good during election because elections come and go. We will have to live together to build Liberia after these elections. 3. Do not get involved in any campaign activities on Elections Day. If you see anyone campaigning, please report to the NEC. Vote Liberia.
Okay, before we let our viewers go, I have a call I want to squeeze in here quickly. Caller, tell us where you're calling from. Your name, please.
Yeah, my name is Moses Wengo, and I call from Michigan, Friday.
Yeah, Moses, welcome to the show. What's your comment?
Oh, well, it's just about the event that took place today in Liberia, which happened to be our own Uncle Foya.
Mm-hmm.
It was so sad, and I regret it. I was like sharing tears, when I see people killing their own brothers. It sounds so, bad to our country and local country at large.
But who do you think, Moses? Who do you think bears the responsibility for what took place in Foya?
Well, looking at the analysis, and when you look at what occurred when I saw the video, it's like institution, try to match in with the people. Program today, like I saw, because when you look at the program, while the people were marching down, on Damaro, according to the journalists, because when you saw the video from the initial, the journalists were not around ready. When people started coming, saying, "Oh, there's a fight, ahead." Mm-hmm. But I think CDC, just try to do that because the timing of Joseph Walker going to be, a massive, people coming out, and also in a few days we observed that, there are a lot of, information coming out that in fact CDC try booking all the, hotels, around the country so that when Joe Bokaka, they will not have space, to even rush people. Oh yes. So yes, this is thing that coming up.
But you need to realize that the Lofa people, we are well known in hosting our own, So as many people as may want to come down, if they want to take all the hotels, let them do it.
Yeah.
But
I just regret the action, right?
But do the action today in Lofa, in Foya, to be more specific? Do you lay it squarely under the feet of George Weah? That is the leading.
Yes, 100%. I would say 100% because George Weah left on Foya 2 days ago, and he was in Foya. There was nothing that happened. The program went on smoothly. And while now the people want to, welcome their brothers from the diaspora, and you see people, harassing them, coming in, jogging, When I saw the first video, there was a guy who was there at the school, and I saw blood rolling from his head. So you see that? So Thomas Farah going to Foya is just to cause chaos for our people. Seriously.
Wow.
It's not doing the right thing. Oh, yes. Because he has gone to Foya, taking people all over the Brandy Land, down to Guinea and so forth. You see? Talk to some of our brothers left from Koran district and so forth, other places, just for out their program. You see? It's so bad. That has never existed in Lofa before.
So are you from Lofa, right?
Oh yes, I'm from Lofa to be specific.
Can you speak to your Lofian in your dialect?
Okay, where Mupunga Chini, I would say working there with Koran district, working there with Bonjama, because electricity are no longer so we any mugunga chini ambo wa umbele ambo ule ngati ndahi to umbo ti ndeva na ile pato voting fasi wa wala le de hawa tambo tafe to bonga committee ya ka voting de nga president umbo at least Naomi umbo tindere fanda ko kwani ande fanda ho ambo ti school fanda lenga ambo ti sai fanda ho umbo ti pe wa so ambo ufo ya Joseph boka hawa wala le so boka longa vandai ta ambo ifia la do yire pelevandaiwa apa pelevandaiwa to pelevandaiwa okay
Balika
okay, thank you so much. That's my uncle. Thank you so much.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you, Moses. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. That was good. My man, you can speak your own?
No, I laser man.
I heard it, American, Moral Gizzy. You see how the man spoke all here and they are lost or all stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, folks, this is how we going to end the show tonight, and everybody want to become president. Now what going on in the country? What's your final words? So I can we can close.
Yeah. Finally, I want to say thanks for this show. Most often I follow.
Thank you for following us.
Yeah, it's a brilliant idea. And to the people of Lofa County, Foya precisely, let us live with the unity we have had in past times. Let us live as brothers and sisters. We shouldn't allow politics divide us. This time will come and go. It's just week plus. It will come and go. We'll still remain Lofian. We'll still remain people from Foya. We'll still have our cool together. Time will call another time to have cool, and the same faces will be seen there. So we shouldn't despise each other because of this short period of time of a $5 or $10 business. These politicians will drive in our well-designed vehicles and go back to Morovia and leave people right in that Foya era. So I beg you people, let peace reign among us in that place. Thanks for the time, CEO.
Thank you. Those of you who follow us online today, thank you so much. Joseph Tamba, Harris Malba, Maya Mondubu, Owasco Fala. Thank you, Justina West. All of you guys that follow us today, your comments, Flomo Livingstone, Bayama, Kulako, welcome, all of you, Making, Flomo Livingstone, Moses Wingo, Ibrahim Douglas, First Lady Naomi, Pastor Esther Levy, to all of you, surprise lastborn, that's a good name, Julia Sa, a special to all of you, for following us today, from taking time out to making sure that folks, Liberia is all we got, man. Let's maintain the peace. Let's talk to our people. Let's talk to our uncles, our fathers, our nieces, sisters, our brothers, our cousins. Let's talk to everyone that we know. That Liberia is all we have. The aspect of preaching hate or introducing hate should be out of our society. This is not something we all need or deserve. Politics is okay. It's just you having your own independent mindset, as in what you believe in, what I believe in. I respect you for what you have to say. You don't have to curse me out because I believe in something else and not in what you believe in. It's okay. Civility. We all can be civil, folks. So let's teach. Let's set that example. Let's help our people. Let's educate them. Those of us that talk to them every time, here and there. Let's tell them, let's not take this thing so personal now. You're taking this thing so personal over the line that it causes someone's life. And then at the end of the day, the very politician you're killing yourself for, they're going to go sit down somewhere, entertain themselves, enjoy themselves with someone who did not even vote them into power. That's how they're going to leave you, who is all out there so crazy, who is one-sided. You can only see one way instead of having that independent mindset, and that person, that politician. Some of y'all, after the election, y'all will go, the people y'all put in power, y'all will go knock at their offices. They will tell you, say, the boss man not here. Now, what will happen? They say, boss man don't want to see you right now. Do you have an appointment? Oh, right now. You don't need an appointment to take a picture with them. You don't need an appointment to dine with them. Because why? They want your vote. But you watch my lips after the elections. Some of you, after 6 years, you will not even see them. So this is why it's important that you don't hate your brother, that you don't create this enemy shape or whatever form you call it. Let's maintain the peace. Next week, we'll be live. Talk TV Media will be live in Foya with the rescue team. So we urge you all to follow what took place, what will be taking place. Follow us. Campaign. If you don't campaign, if you don't go to vote, folks, right there, go vote. Don't be scared. Go and vote. Election day. With all that's taking place, go and vote. Don't be afraid. These are all delay tactics, scary tactics. This is it. That's all they want to do. So go and vote on election day. Election fraud claims will take place. We understand that. But vote. Vote, my people. I'm telling you, say Sam Gadu say vote. Don't be scared. Vote. 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 Please vote. Go and vote. Because that is your right. That is your civil right. That is your God-given right. That is your inalienable right. Everybody wants to become president. It's how I get to leave you guys here. Enjoy this last piece. On election day, election fraud claims will take place. We understand that, but vote. On election day, election fraud claims will take place. We understand that, but